heard that the 4th of July is one of your favorite holidays.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's true. Why is that? Tell us, Claudia.
So when I was a kid, 4th of July was my favorite holiday because I loved it because of the history.
Right.
I remember being at the fireworks, this is so nerdy, but my dad telling me to close my eyes and pretend that the sound of fireworks were the sounds that Francis Scott Key heard when he saw the flag off in the distance writing the Star Spangled. I know, right?
So cheesy, but I so love it.
I know, and I loved it, and I was a total nerd, but I still love it because it reminds us of the incredible sacrifice that people made to get here. But one local museum is honoring that sacrifice made by tens of thousands of Michiganders during the Civil War, and they're inviting you to learn about their courage every day of the year, not just on the 4th. Take a look.
It's almost the 4th of July, the United States of America's Independence Day. It's a day full of barbecues, fireworks, family, and fun when Americans don the stars and stripes in honor of freedom. But as we sit under the beautiful lights twinkling in the sky, we're reminded of the sacrifices made to get here, and those who made that sacrifice throughout America's wars. Among them, the U.S. Civil War was one of America's deadliest wars. Today, it's estimated that 700,000 people died in battle or from disease. That's more Americans than the American Revolution, World War I, World War II, and Vietnam combined. It would fundamentally change the course of American history forever. And Michigan would play a significant role in preserving the Union. In fact, Michigan men were so appreciated. When they first arrived, President Abraham Lincoln is said to have praised them, exclaiming, "Thank God for Michigan." And they'd keep answering the president's calls. From 1861 to 1865, Michigan furnished more than 90,000 men in blue. Forts would pop up in Ionia, Pontiac, East Saginaw, Detroit, Wayne County, Kalamazoo, and eventually Camp Blair in the city of Jackson. Today, the site has been turned into Camp Blair Memorial Park, opening just this month at the Michigan Military Heritage Museum. Visitors can now learn about the camp that once housed 1,000 troops at a time in its more than 20 buildings, as well as a large hospital, bakery, commissionary, quartermaster, and provost marshal's office. Camp Blair was named after former Governor Austin Blair, or, if you've been to the Capitol building, this guy, right out front. According to the museum, more than 1/3 of all Michigan troops passed through Camp Blair during the Civil War. At the time, east-west and north-south railroads crossed right at the camp, making it the perfect location for a muster site. The camp operated from 1864 to 1866, playing a pivotal role in the Civil War's most significant battles, including Gettysburg and the Siege of Petersburg. After the Civil War, much of the camp was destroyed, but the legacy it leaves behind still inspires us. This month, the museum opened the site to visitors. Jackson Mayor Daniel Mahoney was there for the ribbon cutting.
It just shows the history, the rich history of the city of Jackson, and just how prevalent we were to the country. And how important the city of Jackson was to the country. I mean, we've got so many spaces over the last about 5 years that have had designations given recognition for the part that we played in different wars, in the military, and in the state. And it's just a huge deal, really, to be able to commemorate the history that we have. So that way people going forward can understand the land that we're walking on, how we contributed to the country and to the world.
Today, the memorial reminds us of the sacrifices made by Michiganders then and now. And this 4th of July, it reminds us once again of the importance of Mid-Michigan.